This is Access 2019, Module 1, Part 4. We're still working on creating our database and creating some of the initial objects in our database. With this part, we are going to be looking at how you can copy and paste data or records from another database into a table in your database. So at this point, you should have already created your Lakewood database and your visit and billing tables. In our visit table, you should have a few records of data. There should be 10 records visible there. So we're going to go ahead and minimize this version of Access. Then we're going to go ahead and start Access again. So we're going to click the Start menu and start the Access program again. This will allow us to choose to open other files. We're going to locate, by browsing, the file called Support Access 1. I have mine located on the C drive in my data work folder underneath IUPUI and then underneath my videos, and finally file used. Locate the file support ac1 donna.accdb. Go ahead and enable the content and then open up the appointment table. This record, or this database, has 76 records that we want to copy into our table we're creating. So if you notice, the fields are in the same order and layout that we have in our fields. So what we're going to do is we're going to click in the upper left-hand corner in this corner box called the Datasheet Selector. That will highlight all 76 records in our table. Then under our clipboard group on the Home tab, we're going to click on Copy. Now once you've done that, I want you to go ahead and close the appointment table, and we're going to close this version of Access. If it asks you if you want to keep your information in the clipboard, which it sometimes does, you should answer to not to remove what's in the clipboard, but to keep the data there. And then we're going to go back to our existing table in the visit table in our Lakewood database. And underneath the Home clipboard group, we're going to click underneath the arrow and choose to paste a pen. It will show you that you are adding 76 records into your table. And if it looks correct and they're laid out correctly as far as all the fields are showing up in the right boxes, you simply say yes. And now all 76 of those records have been added into your table. If you close the table and reopen it again, you will see your data resorted. So again, you want to remember that we have these navigation arrows down here at the bottom of our table. And so we can move around between records using that if we need to. I'm going to go ahead and close this table. Notice we did not have to save after the copy and the paste. It was as if the pencil appeared and disappeared for each record we pasted into our table.